Welcome to Rewatch. We're on Season 6, Episode 4 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. This one is called Orders. This is the final, I think, the finale of the Clone 5 storyline in the Medroid. Basically, 5 meets with Chancellor Palpatine. The Chancellor says, let me meet with him alone. And then, of course, it ends with 5's running away and the Chancellor going, he tried to kill me. Now, in truth, we find out later on that the Chancellor revealed himself to 5's and said, yes, I'm the reason why the clones are this way. Like, it's all a Sith/separatist plot. Now, of course, it's 5's word versus Palpatine's word. But again, why start running? I don't understand that. I don't understand why you start running at that point. Either way, it makes him look super guilty. He comes across on Coruscant drunk clone officers. And it got me thinking. I mean, I get it. They're military men who are just trying to, blow off some steam on their R&R. But would clones do that? I don't think they would. And what about this inhibitor chip keeping them from being unruly? If they have a drinking problem, because they're all drunk at this point, they're making fun of the cab driver. And by the way, the cab driver says, your mother was a droid, and drives away like that. That's the biggest insult he could come up with. But I'm thinking, wait a minute, wouldn't they be unruly if they started drinking and getting drunk and getting riotous? What if they got rowdy? The inhibitor chip's not helping at this point. So even their excuse about why the inhibitor chips are there are just, it doesn't make sense. It makes less and less sense as the story goes on. And again, I love 5's and I love the Medroid. I think they're good characters. I think this storyline is terrible. I think this whole storyline is horrible. It's just stupid. But anyway, 5's captures Anakin. He tells him about the plot, but he gets shot by other troopers. So Anakin doesn't know what's going on or what to believe. Palpatine tells the Jedi that there was a parasite that that they drank the water on some planet and that infected his tumor, which basically caused him to go haywire. However, they have an immunization shot that they're ordering the whole army to take. Forced shots of immunization of whatever thing. And of course, that's what an evil empire does prior to the pandemic, right? It's so funny that a lot of these stories where they made you get inoculated, mandatory inoculations, were seen as the enemy, right? You shouldn't trust that. That was in every TV show and every storyline that put this together. And now after the pandemic, now that's what the good guys do. But no, Palpatine made everyone get their shot. Okay, so they wouldn't be infected again. It's for their own safety. It's so funny how that storyline is flipped now. From it used to be something the villains did, but now it's something that heroes do. I thought that was really funny. Anyway, overall, again, like I said, pointless episode. Why even? I think even the well, no, that's later on. So now, if I was a Jedi, and I'm thinking, wow, what happens if this happens again? I mean, yeah, they get the shot, it doesn't happen. But what happens if something else impacts it? And wow, any issue with that inhibitor will make them start killing Jedi? I'd start getting worried about that. I'd say, hey, you know what? Let's remove it completely. But no one fights that. I mean, they're shrouded by the dark side, maybe. But to me, it just seems like, it seems like a stupid story plot. And it has so many holes in it that the whole storyline sinks and sucks too. But let me know what you think. Episode 4, Orders. And I'll see you next time on Rewatch.